Hey guys, so today we're going to do a video on ERP systems and their use in supporting ISO standards. Particularly today we're looking at ISO 13485. So for those of you who don't know, and I suspect you do if you've clicked on this video, ISO 13485 is a medical device standard. It's there for people who manufacture, or people who support, or people who store, or people who service medical devices. It's based on the European Union Medical Device Directive. And it's been around since 1996. Now, at 123 Insight, we have a lot of our customers are registered and accredited to ISO 13485. It's kind of a common area for us. And so today, let's talk a little bit about how an ERP system that's well implemented can support manufacturers and people servicing medical devices. So firstly, when you're talking about medical devices, there are some specific requirements, aren't there? So these things are things that will either be quite likely life or death to somebody. They may even be in-body devices, so implanted things or things used in surgery. From that point of view, we have to have absolute traceability in terms of the quality and control of manufacture, but also in terms of things like sterilisation and stuff. So a well-implemented ERP system that's in line with 13485 should be able to give you really good control over the build history of anything that's going through. And to ensure that anything that's built and supplied to your customers meets the standards that you've specified. For example, in terms of using the ERP, well, it might be that you want to control exactly how that was built, which operators are doing. You might put skill levels against the operators and say, well, only certain operators have the skills required for this job. It might be that your sterilisation is done in-house, and you need a person with certain skill to do that. It might be that the sterilisation is done out-house, and so you're going to use subcontract control to make sure that the things go out with the correct standards and things that they need to be sterilised to attached. All of those things are underpinned through a well-implemented ERP system. Now, in terms of 123 Insight specifically, for every single thing you build, if you want to within 123 by turning on those kind of levels of traceability within the system, you could control things like this. So we could absolutely know for everything that was built, who built it, and we could ensure that they had the skill level to do that. And that's for every single operation. We would know what tools they used, whether those tools were calibrated and serviced and able to be used, and we could stop the operators, of course, using any that weren't. We would know exactly what materials were used, either to the batch or the serial number level, the individual serialized component that was used in that device. We would know any rework that was done, any test results that were done, pass or fail routines on those, and then with the rework, any notes made by the operators they went through. All of that, if you want to, can be put out onto reports, so you have something that comes out with that device as it's manufactured. That is basically, I mean, if you think of CFC on steroids, this is the kind of supporting documentation that can just be automatically produced from the ERP system. So without the need for someone to go through and pull lots of Excel files or something together, you can get that straight from the ERP. We call it a device history report, but a medical type report which will give you the complete breakdown of the entire build history there. So in a nutshell, I guess it's about traceability, it's about build control, making sure that we do it in the right way, and then it's about the build history, being able to report exactly how that was done, who did it, and what they used. Look, that's it for today. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more, well, do book to one of our info exchanges or evaluation workshops. These are free to attend events that we run regularly. Tell us that you are a medical manufacturer and that you're working towards or that you have ISO 13485, and we can give some specific time to that for you guys. Okay, take care.
To learn more, visit our website or book to attend one of our free educational events. You'll even receive a free paperback copy of our book, How to Implement a Manufacturing System, just for attending.